All right, so I want to tell you something different about our school. We really do focus a little bit on math, and we have some tools and techniques. I'm going to go over one of those with you today. This is going to make or break your test. Unfortunately, the Missouri test does have a considerable amount of math questions on it. So, to start with, I'd like to show you something that we use to teach our students specifically to help them with the math and where to place the questions and the answers. So, it's called the T formula. We love the T formula. The T formula specifically tells you where you need to put the numbers. So you will draw what it is. It's a T, and you will put your rate on the right side. So this is your rate, your percentage. Rate on the right, R and R. Then we're going to put our large number on the left, L and L. Large number goes on the left. On the top, we want to put our small number there. So small number goes across the top. The way to remember this is if you put a large number on the top, it's going to crush the T formula. So once again, it's rate on the right, large number on the left, and small number on top. When you have your numbers placed like this, if it is the small number you have and one of these numbers, this is an up and down, you will always divide. If you have these two numbers, side by side numbers, and you're trying to find the other number, you're going to multiply. So right now, I gave you a cheap way to get through the math on the real estate test. So let's go ahead and do an example. A sale closes on May 23rd, with the seller paying the day of close on all items prorated between the buyer and the seller. The buyer is assuming the seller's mortgage, which has a $160,000 balance on the day of closing. The last mortgage payment was May 1st. The annual interest rate is 4.25%, with interest always paid in arrears. And arrears means after you use the interest. How does the proration appear on the buyer's closing statement? So this is an interest question. So number one step, I'm going to figure the daily interest. So that is where I'm going to start. Step two, I'm going to do the T formula. So I plug in the numbers I have. So I had the interest rate given to me in the problem, so I know I have my rate, which goes on the right. I also know my large number, which was $160,000. And since I have these two numbers, what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply, which is going to give me $6,800 of annual interest. At this point, remember how I said I had to figure my daily interest? I'm going to come over here on step 3 and figure the $6,800, divide it by 360. Why would I divide it by 360? Well, another little tip is the Missouri test uses a testing year of 360 days instead of 365 days. Wow, I think I probably just blew some people's mind. That's going to give me $18.88 a day for interest. And I will come down here and add in 23 days of interest. So I take my $18.88 multiplied by 23 days. And where did I get 23? Well, we close on May 23rd. Equals $434.47. And that is the answer to my problem.